Okay, welcome to part two. So we're going to continue with number 9. Here is here are the products. Come on, pen. Calcium carbonate plus sodium chloride. All right. Now let's balance this first. Looks like we've got the right number of calciums and carbonates, but we need to double the number of sodium and chloride ions on the right side. So you just got a 2 there, and then we're all set. Okay. Now, which one of these two is going to fall out of solution? Well, again, carbonates are insoluble. Sodium chloride is quite soluble, so this will be aqueous. And we'll put the solid next to the calcium carbonate. By the way, calcium carbonate is that's kind of the main component in chalk. So if when you're writing on a blackboard with chalk or sidewalk chalk, calcium carbonate, that's the primary ingredient. And in the next chapter during a lab, we're going to actually make chalk from the raw ingredients. So that'll be kind of fun. All right, now let's come up with see if we can draw the complete ionic equation. So that's calcium is 2 plus, and we have 2 chloride ions. All right, and then we have 2 sodium cations plus 1 carbonate ion, and that leads to solid calcium carbonate, which is a solid, so we're not going to split that up, plus 2 sodium cations and 2 chloride anions. Okay, great. All right, now let's do some cancellation. Let's see, we got 2 sodiums on this side, 2 sodiums on that side, 2 chloride ions on both sides, and then what drops out are the calcium cation and the carbonate. Oops, sorry about that 3. That's aqueous, and that leads to solid calcium carbonate. Okay, there we go. Net ionic equation. All right, almost there. We're in the home stretch. Number 10, barium sulfate. All right, we saw barium sulfate before. We know that's a solid. That's not soluble in water. And then the other compound is our old friend sodium chloride. And it looks like we're going to need a 2 here to balance that. Now we're good to go for the complete ionic equation. Now after you do enough of these, I think you'll find that you can start to go a little faster. Oops. But not too fast that you start making mistakes. I was thinking about the sulfate already. Okay, so that's barium. Let me back up. 2 chloride ions, all right, plus 2 sodium cations and 1 sulfate, and that leads to solid barium sulfate plus 2 sodium cations, 2 chloride. All right. Let's cancel some things out. All right, we can cancel out the 2 chlorides and the 2 sodiums, and that leaves us with barium 2 plus in aqueous solution reacts with sulfate 2 minus in aqueous solution, and these two combine. And as we said before, the barium and the sulfate ions, they are more strongly attracted to each other than they are to water molecules, respectively. And so when they bump into each other, they stick together. They'll stay together and then fall out of solution. So there you go. That is the net ionic equation. Good. So I hope these are starting to get a little easier. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay.